We are here to celebrate community collaboration that speaks not only to quality of life issues here in the city, but also the power of our city government to bring organizations together to redress community issues, as well as incorporating art into a part of daily life here for city residents. And as a city resident, I can speak to the fact that it really adds value to my experience here as a Wilmington resident. What we're going to talk about today has a lot to do with how the community engaged itself with the city, and I'm going to invite a few of our partners here to the podium to talk about the program, including Samantha Lukoff, who is Special Assistant to the Chief of Staff for the City of Wilmington, as well as the Commissioner of License and Inspection, Mr. James Ray Rhodes, and then of course members of our arts partnership, including Artist Ab and Smash Label. But we'll start with just welcoming you on behalf of the Mayor of the City of Wilmington, Mayor Dennis P. Williams. And from there, I will pass off to Samantha Lukoff, who will give us an overview of what we are unveiling this morning.
Thank you. Such a gorgeous day, perfect day for this. I'm so excited. As Tanya introduced, I'm Sam Lukoff. I'm in the Mayor's office, and part of my duties are to lead the city's vacant and blighted property task force, where we're trying to really tackle the issue of vacant housing in our city. And while we are working on getting those houses to sheriff's sale and to getting them developed by responsible owners, we know that that's going to take some time, and that these houses are going to sort of stay vacant and obviously impact our neighborhoods. Crime, there's unfortunately a target of crime. People squat in them, people throw trash in them, and they become dumps, unfortunately, because no one's here to see what's happening. And they absolutely lead to the devaluing of property value for the neighbors who own their houses in the area, and also obviously just sort of lead to the overall deterioration of the neighborhood. Boarded houses, vacant houses are boarded for a reason. We board them, first of all, to keep people out of them, because sometimes they're literally shells without floors and they're just dangerous to go in. And secondly, we board them because we want them to maintain some sort of physical structure. The elements, rain, snow, etc., can really, really deteriorate the inside of a house pretty quickly, and we want to be able to keep them in pretty good condition for when people come and want to develop them. So the boards, though, unfortunately, are not that attractive. And in a meeting that I had with our L&I Commissioner, Ray Rhodes, we started talking about that and the problems that brought to the community and how we could fix it. And the idea came to bring public art to these neighborhoods and to make these boards beautiful. And by making the boards beautiful, it would therefore make the houses beautiful and bring obviously art and love, hopefully, to these neighborhoods. So after talking to our L&I Commissioner and getting his approval, and I decided that we need to talk to the number one guys in the arts community in Wilmington, our friends at Artist Avenue Station, who are such amazing partners and do such a great job in our city. And they were able to facilitate our friends and amazing artists who are in the community, James Wyatt and Corey and Craig from Smash Label. And they're the ones who did the actual art on the boards. This building, each building is done by a different set of artists. Corey and Craig from Smash Label did this house. And again, it's amazingly beautiful. We also decided to partner with Southbridge Neighborhood House because we want to bring our friends in the community, wanted them to get engaged and have them have a vested interest in these properties. So worked with our friend Tony Lewis and Cynthia Williams, as well as Southbridge Neighborhood House's public ally, Darren Felder, and we had a paint night with the youth in the Southbridge Neighborhood House a couple weekends ago, and it was fantastic. It was so much fun. The guys from our artists were able to sort of draw out the designs, and we did sort of like a paint by number. The kids were so fantastic. They were so careful with their work and really loved it, and I can't wait for them to see it. Their names are on their board, so you will know who did these boards. There are 5 houses that we've done in Southbridge. The city only owned 5 vacant properties in Southbridge. We thought that would be the most manageable way to start this pilot program. This is our obviously 1215B. We also have one around the corner on 405 Claymont. We have one on 316 North Newcastle Avenue, 534 Buttonwood, and 426 South Heald. So I mean, we could do an art loop, I really think, with these houses. We'll have to work on that. Our goal, obviously, is to bring public art to the neighborhoods. We want to create deterrence for people who might otherwise want to break into these boarded houses. We're hoping they think they're so beautiful that they don't want to go into these homes. And we also want to bring attention to these homes. We want people to buy these homes. We want to put people and families in these homes. And it's so easy to drive by a vacant boarded home and think nothing of it and not take a second glance, but you cannot not look at these homes. They're so beautiful. So that's our absolute goal, is to find people who are interested. And actually our real estate and housing department will be accepting proposals for people who are interested in buying these homes and developing and living in them. And I just need to, again, thank Commissioner Ray Rose, who I think is going to speak. He was the first one who I ran this idea by and was such an amazing, he just was so excited. And I really appreciate that. Tom Ford, our vacant property administrator, who's not here, it was his idea to come to Southbridge because, again, we only had the 5 properties. It was totally manageable. He was so fantastic. Obviously, our friends at Artist Avenue Station, Smash Label, James Wyatt, especially John Naughton, who I annoyed pretty much every day as we're doing this project, and he was so responsive and was absolutely the person who oversaw the entire artistic portion of this. And Mayor Williams, I need to thank. He's unfortunately not able to be here today, but he's the one who encouraged the staff to think outside the box, to really try to affect change and to change the quality of life in the city, and he's allowed us to be creative and make that happen. So please see these. I've got the addresses to other houses. Look, support, love them. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Samantha. At this time, I'd like to call our L&I Commissioner, James Ray Rhodes, to the podium to give remarks. And when he's finished, I'd like to invite our partners from Artist Ave and Smash Label to provide some comments as well.
Thank you, Tanya. I'd first like to give a huge shout out to our city's 55th Mayor, Dennis P. Williams, who has entrusted all of our departments in aggressively addressing these issues of blight and our vacant nuisance properties. Without his support, none of this would be happen. None of this would happen. I'm extremely excited because our office has the challenge of how we address these properties. And we find that when we leverage community support and private partnerships along with what we're doing, we can go a lot further. It's often said that music is a universal language. Well, I certainly believe that to be true. I would also say that if that's the case, then art certainly is music's sister. To the artist, it's a chance to put your platform out there, to show the world what your skills, talents, and abilities are. To the community, it's a way of saying it's pretty, it's beautiful, it lightens it up. So we thank all of the partners, all of our community partners, public and private partners, for making this initiative come true. We want to continue this. We have identified certain areas of the city where we are going to continue to engage our youth, like Neighborhood House, West End, all our Center City partners, to be able to address, if not all, some of our vacant property initiatives. And we think this will go a long way. So again, thank you all for being here. We appreciate all your support.
Yes, I would love for all the artists and the art partners, everyone from our creative community here in the city, to get involved with the comments.
All right. Good morning, Wilmington. My name is Jason Villas. I'm one part of Artist Ave, the second part, my business partner, John Naughton. And I think what's most important about this project is not the fact that we are aesthetically pleasing, wooden boards that were covering once, abandoned homes, but I think what's most important is the fact that there are so many different parts that's coming together for the greater whole. And behind me we have Smash Label, wonderful artists, amazing talent that they've been continuously giving to the community of Wilmington. I also have James Wyatt, another amazing artist, Artist Ave Station, the city of Wilmington, Southbridge. So these different connecting parts actually coming together is what's important, at least for us. And I think moving forward, we have to continuously start thinking outside the box and figure out different partnerships and collaborations that not only make sense, but actually contribute to the better aesthetically pleasing environment that we can see in the potential of the Wilmington community. And on top of that, I think the showcasing of partnership and collaboration really sends out a message to the community And I think if we mimic and we model that idea of partnership and collaboration, the community can then see that and be a reflection of that within their own pockets, in their own worlds that coexist with the different projects that we're implementing and integrating in this community. So on behalf of Artist Ave Station and the artists that we've been able to work with, James Wyatt and Smash Label, we appreciate the opportunity. We're in complete gratitude, and we hope that the community can also see it and appreciate it for what type of effect it's going to have positively in this environment.
Well, only one thing I want to say. I just want to say a special thank you to Sam, Mayor Williams, and the City of Wilmington, the Artist Ave Station for getting us involved, and always a pleasure working with these artists here. They're great, and I see Terrence Van in the crowd too, another great artist in the City of Wilmington. But also, Sam spoke on the night where we worked with the children, and the children were involved in the project too. I think that was a big part of it, for them to see artwork that they did in their neighborhood or in their city, and I think that's a big part of it, and positivity will go a long way. Just like Jason would say, I'm not going to say the same things as him, but the positivity overall could go a long way, and art could be a great catalyst of that.
And lastly, we would be remiss not to ask for remarks from community partner Southbridge Neighborhood House, Tony Willis.
Good morning, everybody. Here over Southbridge, on behalf of the youth, I would like to speak for them. Thank you, not just for the project that we have here. That's wonderful that we get to see our art all around the city, and especially Southbridge. But 2 years ago, we invited Terrence Van to come and do a mural upstairs with the kids. And prior to that, art really hadn't been in Southbridge, and they don't really seen anything like that. They never even heard of the art loop. And that's surprising, like considering how close Southbridge is to the city. And in the past 2 years, they've seen different artists who look like them come and show them different ways to do art. And not only have we seen better things come from them in school, we've also seen when they come to Neighborhood House after school, they love to do art. They love to draw. They actually like looking up murals online and seeing what different artists are doing around not only just our city, but our nation as well. And I thank all the artists who are here today for that. You guys gave them hope. You guys let them see people like themselves do something that they never thought they could do. And that's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. I would love to thank Sam for even offering this opportunity for the youth here in Southbridge. They'll never forget it, and hopefully we get way more opportunities here at Southbridge Neighborhood House to do something like this. Also, Cynthia Williams is the backbone of the youth department and the youth here in Southbridge, and what she says flies. And when she put the thumbs up for art to come, it was only time could tell when the kids start coming into it. And every day they ask us more, is there more murals coming, or do you have any boards for us to test our own stuff out? And that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. And thank you for Allison Wendell as well for letting these artists to come to Neighborhood House and Artist Ave. Thank you very much. Smash Label, your stuff's been fresh for a minute now. So to see it here in our community is even doper. Like I'm speaking on behalf of the kids, like for real. And I really thank everyone here, Dennis P. Williams and everyone else in the city of Wilmington. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. As we close for this morning, I just on a side note want to share that Southbridge has always been an historical, important part of the progress that has been a part of the city's significance in this region. It really makes me proud to see young men in Wilmington leading a creative effort in this part of the community that if you Google or Wiki and learn about what Southbridge is to Wilmington, it is very fitting that there are young men leading an artistic movement here. It's something that makes the city very proud. We hope that this is something that the city can continue to partner with you and other types of artists with, and that may even include, like Sam said, creating an art loop that is included in the city's art loop here in Southbridge. Thank you so much, and on behalf of the mayor, and with regards from the president of the Southbridge Civic Association, Marie Reed, thank you all for being here and for your contributions, and happy holidays.
Yeah, please walk around, take a look.